Alright, before we start, let's go over the key real quick. So hydrogen is going to be the purple gumdrops, oxygen is going to be orange, carbon is going to be yellow, and nitrogen is going to be red. So first we are going to show how a disaccharide is formed. So first we're going to start off with two monosaccharides. In this case, they're going to be two glucose molecules. And then we're going to add them together by taking out an H from the one on the left and an OH from the one on the right. Okay, so now you can see that the H and the OH molecules were pulled out and they formed water, H2O, and that both glucose molecules are now connected by the oxygen over here. So the two monosaccharides are now a disaccharide maltose, and that is how dehydration synthesis works on carbohydrates. Alright, so now we're going to form a dipeptide. So in order to do this, we need two amino acids. So the one on the left has a green gumdrop, which is going to represent our R group number 1. And on the right, we have a white gumdrop that is going to represent our R group number 2. And just like in carbohydrates, this requires dehydration synthesis. So we're going to take the OH from the left and the H from the right and bring them together. So after we remove the water, the two amino acids have come together to form a dipeptide. And so they come together when the carbon and the nitrogen form a peptide bond. And a peptide bond is a very strong bond. It's even stronger than a covalent bond. So lastly, for lipids, we're going to show how saturated fats are formed using dehydration synthesis. So on the left we have our glycerol molecule, and on the right we have our fatty acid molecules. And so as dehydration synthesis goes, we're going to take the H from all three of these and the OH from all three of the fatty acids in order to combine them all to make one saturated fat. Alright, so after we pulled out the hydrogen and oxygen molecules from all three of the fatty acids and the glycerol molecule, we form 3 water molecules, and once those are pulled out, then the oxygen and the carbon bond together to form one saturated fat. And that completes our video on dehydration synthesis.